Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, this just doesn't work. You know, I was talking to my son, Michael Anthony Fitness, and he pointed out something that was really interesting today. He said, "Dad, how many off-season scandals have there been in Dallas this year?"
I said suspensions.
Suspensions. Well, suspensions, scandals, whatever.
It's all the same.
There's been none. There's been no investigations, no drama, nothing. You gotta love that because, you know, last year it was the whole Zeke Elliott situation. We had Nolan Carroll, you know, who came from the Eagles, drunk driving. We ended up having Damian Wilson in the parking incident. Demontre Moore, I believe, had the fight thing that came around. And what's interesting is all these guys were guys that came from elsewhere. Of course, we had Zeke Elliott, who was here, and the NFL investigation that went on. But, you know, that's what it was. But the interesting thing is we got no drama in Dallas, period. No Dez Bryant or anything like that. No Zeke Elliott, nothing. And I'm happy about that because there's been a lot of stuff going on. We won't talk about, you know, wide receiver that was in a hallway butt naked getting his foot cut open, or another player drunk driving the wrong way in the Lincoln Tunnel, or some guy with the Giants, I believe. Oh, Odell Beckham. Yeah, Odell Beckham. Here's an interesting thing on that. I believe the New York Giants should look at trading Odell Beckham. Here's the thing. We already heard the owner come out today and basically saying, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm done talking about it. And Odell knows what he needs to do and so on. Well, here's the thing. It seems like there's always something going on with Odell. You cannot argue about the talent. The guy has talent through the roof. The fact that he's able to catch those passes that Eli Manning overthrows him with one hand, even in losses, is incredible. You cannot deny his ability. But the problem with Odell is the drama that goes with him. Josh Norman was able to get in his head, even though Josh Norman was literally couldn't keep up with them, couldn't hold the guy's jockstrap. But Odell let him get in his head. Odell kept getting penalty after penalty. You saw him in the fight against the kicking net, where he literally got taken to the ground by a kicking net because he was having a tantrum. And then, of course, you saw him making up and making out and proposing to the kicking net. After they lost to the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs, his first playoff game, mind you, where he decided after beating the Redskins to end the game, didn't go back to New York with the rest of the team. He flew to Miami to hang out with Justin Bieber, to risk the curse of the bee. Hung out in the club and made sure he was seen, even went for a boat ride wearing boots. He could have slipped off that boat wearing those boots and drowned. But then he turned around and made sure that when they went to Green Bay, out there in about 5-degree weather, he's out there with no shirt on and shorts before the game. Like, look at me, look at me. The cold weather doesn't bother me. And then failed to show up for his first playoff game. Now we got that other video that just came out. We don't know how long ago that was. And it's funny because people are basically saying, oh, that was a long time ago. But you know, and I know, if that was Zeke Elliott, it'd still be being talked about. But it was kind of brushed under the carpet. But here's the thing. Clearly, the Giants realized they need to reset everything. JPP got traded to Tampa. Odell has said, I want to be the highest paid player in the NFL. Not highest paid wide receiver, highest paid. Do you think that Odell Beckham is worth $30 million? Do you want to have a contract holdout with Odell Beckham? And let's say hypothetically, he's on his best behavior right now because he's trying to get a contract. brother, if this is good behavior while you're trying to get a new contract, I hate to see how he's going to act if he does get a new contract. For the Giants, it's clear cut. You need to cut bait and see what you can get right now for Odell Beckham. Trade him. Get a highest pick as possible, because in the end, you're not going to re-sign him to a big-ass contract. Get what you can now and let him go. That would be my advice. You know, the thing about football that we hate is we always look at a player as he should be a Cowboy or a Giant for life. But that's the wrong way to look at it. It's a business, and you have to make business decisions. And the business decision that needs to be made for the New York Giants, for their sanctity of the team, for their locker room, for their future, is to get rid of Odell Beckham Jr. Change the scenery. That's all I'm telling you. Now, I know I'm a Dallas Cowboy blogger. I know this is a Dallas Cowboy site. I know we haven't seen Giant fans much since the beginning of last year. Before that, they were running around like Eagle fans because they beat us twice in 2016. I know you guys don't come around anymore, but I miss you, and I would love to see you guys again. I'm Mark Holmes. This is CowboyJobu, and we're keeping it real. And I'm hoping that you guys will tune in tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern for our live stream. I will see you guys there. Have a great night. Hello friends, CowboyJobu here with an unsolicited opinion on the Jobu wings. You were saying about the wings?
The wings are the best I've ever had. Hands down. Awesome.
Okay, well, we've been passing out our recipe. If you actually look on our YouTube channel, we have all the recipes for all this stuff on here.
With the women, with the ladies.
You know that. Okay, slide in a little bit here. Okay. All right, so on 3, James, get in there, man. Okay, we're going to do How About Them Cowboys. Okay? All right, everybody, on 3, How About Them Cowboys? 1, 2, 3.